Okay, it's June 28th, Sunday, June 28th, 2020. I'm Larissa. This is my video diary. I'm going to do things a little bit different today. I'm going to start the clip outside here. Before we do our yoga. Hey Omar, what are you doing?
Updating to-do lists.
Yeah, we have to-do lists. I have to-do lists. We're having our coffee. And here's the dick nuts. Wanting to play ball. Go up and have a looky-loo at our garden. Brody got a bath last night. He was a dirt ass. Real dirt ass, but he was clean last night. He's cleanish now, too. There we go. There's a lot of yard work still to be done. All this straw. But first, got to do all the weed whacking. Put my coffee down for now. How nice is that? A little cabin over there. Oh my God, use the shower. Let's go look at the outdoor shower. I used the outdoor shower yesterday. It was amazing. I can't believe I've lived here almost 3 years and that was the first time I used that shower. I'm going to use that shower every day now. Ugh, Omar closed the door. Can't see it. The shower. It was amazing. Cleared all this out yesterday. There's that apricot tree. We ate some of the apricots. They're coming up ripe. They're delicious. Delicious. And our cactus friends here. Hello, cactus. Got a couple cactus fruits. I have more cactus in the garden. We're going to go in the garden now. Not going to turn on the sprinkler until we're having breakfast after yoga when Brody's in the house, because otherwise he will be out here rolling in a mud puddle. So I've spread wildflower seeds all throughout, all over the place where there's straw on the ground. It'll be nice. There's our newest fire pit. Looking good. Looking good. Here we are. The squashes. And the melons. Look at that strawberry plant establishing itself. And a little Japanese pumpkin. And those are cucumbers over there. And you got parsley and 3 kinds of basil and arugula, which I think I might be harvesting some arugula tonight to go with dinner. And I got some. Those are what are those called? Royal Burgundy beans. It's a shelling bean, and then those are called purple queen beans back there. It's also a shelling bean, and then these beans that are going crazy up the trellis here, those are just green like, your string beans. This is epazote. I had never actually seen the plant, so I have no idea how big and bushy this plant's going to get, but this is herb that I use making beans in Mexican recipes. I got some Greek-style oregano down here. I have Italian oregano down in front of the house. There is a difference. You see how this is like shrubby and bushy in the center, and then it'll get some sprigs. But the plant itself stays closer to the ground. The Italian one, varietal, it gets long and leggy and reaches all over the place. And then I have lovely fennel bulbs, and I do some nice fennel slaws and grilled fennel and fennel soup. I can't wait. And we got these. We have Sheila's, Omar's mom's, little kitty figurines and stuff in the garden. I think it's doing a good job of keeping critters away. Plus, they look cute. And I got my collard greens. These are so delicious. These are going to be ready to harvest soon too. I mean, these are really getting there. These plants are getting there. Say maybe another week. Maybe another week, and I'll be able to start harvesting. And I got my borage plant here. This is a pollinator attractant. It also has lovely, delicious edible flowers, and there is an oil that can be derived from the seed, borage oil, which is a nutritional supplement, particularly for vegetarians and menopausal women. And the amaranth, this is amaranth. These leaves are very tasty and delicious, and it gets a real pretty fluffy flower and a tiny little grain, the seed, the tiny little grain. I don't know, I think maybe next year I might plant lots of this. Amaranth flowers are pretty in arrangements. The leaves are delicious and nutritious. And the seed, the seed is nutritious as well. The grain is nutritious as well, but you need to have a lot of it in order to cook with it. I got some corn back here and some peas over there. The corn on this side, I'll show you the corn on the other side. The corn on this side is doing really well. And now it's the same varietal of corn that I have planted on the other side. In fact, it came out of the same tray. But for some reason, I think it has to do with what I have planted with it. Because it's the same dirt and everything. Same sunshine. Anyway, I don't know, you'll see. Starting to establish a rosemary plant here. Once this is larger, and has a stronger root system, we'll put it directly into the ground and start training it into a shrub over with the lavender. And here, this is the other corn. So you see, it's like the color is not quite as robust, and the growth has not been as much. So I don't know. It must be because of what's planted in here. So I got some rhubarb in here. That's a perennial. And I love rhubarb. I love rhubarb pie. I like making rhubarb soda. I like using rhubarb in drinks. I like just chewing on some rhubarb. That rhubarb is tasty. It's nice and tart and clean and fresh tasting. Got some dill here. And I have no idea what this is. This is a volunteer. We don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a cucumber. I don't know if it's a squash. We'll see once it starts fruiting. It has some flowers on it. Flowers are very tiny. We'll see. I don't know. But it wasn't planted here. It just decided to grow here. And then these are two different varieties of eggplant. We'll see. This is last time I grew eggplants, I got quite a few eggplants, but I didn't get them until August. The fruits didn't come in until August, so we'll see. Make some baba ganoush. And here I got a bunch of pepper plants, and I don't think they're happy, or I don't think all of them are happy. I think a couple of them are not happy at all, but we'll see. They have not gotten very tall like these ones down here did. Are those the shishito? Are those the Japanese ones? Let me see. What are these? These are de arbo. Oh, these are the Italian horn peppers. These are the ones that are Italian sweet frying peppers. Those are really good. What is this one? Oh, these are jalapeno. Oh, and then this is it's got a flower on it. That's exciting. This is supposed to be it has a Latin name on the thing. This is supposed to be the hottest pepper. So I don't know if that's a reaper or what the hell that is, but what is this guy? What is this guy over here? I don't know. That might be the shishito. I got a couple kale plants here. I'm not really crazy about kale. These are the pardon. These are the pardon, so that means that is the shishito up there. I got 4 different varietal of tomatoes over there. That's a golden heirloom back in the corner, and it's probably the one that looks the saddest. So I'm gonna have to do some TLC on my tomatoes over here. I didn't grow any of these from seed. These are all starts that I purchased. So we'll see. I'm usually real good with tomatoes. Cilantro is weird. It's already starting to bolt. It really didn't get nice and bushy like cilantro normally does. So it's starting to bolt, which means I'm going to get flower. And that's okay, because then I'll get some coriander. I'll plant another round off of these. Again, these were starts. These weren't seeds that I started. These were starts that I purchased. And it might just be that they don't like being planted next to the pepper, or maybe they need a cooler spot. I don't know. And whatever this is, I think it's a sunflower, but it's a volunteer as well. So we'll see. Look at all these squishes. All these squishes. Come over here. There's my carciofo. That's a globe. This is a globe artichoke, and this was just a tiny little start when I put it in. And it's like quadrupled in size since it's been planted. So that is exciting. These get really, really big, and if you keep cutting the flowers off, it'll keep growing. So this is, it's not necessarily an annual. fig tree. Look at how nice and strong my fig tree is right now. I'm really excited. This is this a turkey fig? I think this is, was this a turkey fig? Speaking of turkeys, there were turkeys in the yard this morning. Brody was having a fit. Turkeys are funny. They have little turkey babies, well, juveniles. They're not babies anymore. They're like turkey teenagers with them. Some sunflowers. And over here some straggly garlic, but the exciting thing in here is my ginger. My ginger has rooted, and so we will have some rhizome here in the future. And I got a couple little onions in here, but the exciting thing is the potatoes are redskins. Redskins. Oh, it's one of my olives. There's my other olive. That one will stay kind of shrubby and close to the ground, but it will get bigger than the fern next to it. So yeah, things are looking pretty good up here. Oh, I'm so glad I planted this. This is a wildflower. I planted it all over in the pasture, and it spreads. This is purple vetch, and it gets this little cone thing, and these tiny little purple flowers on it, and bees love it. So like when you see something advertised as vetch honey, this is what they're talking about. Bees love this. Extremely prolific with pollen. So it's all over the place over there. We tried to be careful not to take down all the vetch. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what this is, but it's annoying. It doesn't even get a flower. And I know it doesn't get a flower because the first season we were here, I let them all grow because I wanted to see how tall would they get and did they get a flower. They get real tall and they don't even get a flower. So I pull it out. I don't know what it is. I wish I knew what it was because who knows, like if it has some medicinal property, man, I could make some medicine. But I don't know what it is. And I'm not willing to make a tincture out of it if I don't know what it is. I don't want to test it that way. Cut down, use the hedge trimmers to cut down the thistles and stuff that are over here. And there's still some, I don't know, I have to come up here with a weed whacker and whack at them. They were serious. And then pick up all the dead stuff here. I don't know what I'm going to do in this area here. I'll definitely train these into shrubs here, but like, as far as like clearing this, there really needs to be, I think there needs to be something here, particularly with the shower there, but I don't want it to just be thistles and weeds. Hey, speaking of turkeys, there's a turkey friend. Hey, turkey. Hey, turkey. How you doing, turkey hen? Oh, there you go. There's one of her juveniles. Hi there. Well, hello there. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for trusting us by showing us your baby, turkey friend. Oh my gosh, there they are. There's two of them. Come on over, turkey friends. One day they were out there in the yard and Brody scared them. They flew up in the trees. I'd never seen a turkey sit in a tree, but there were turkeys in these trees. Who ever heard of such a thing? Who ever heard of such a thing? Well, oh, there's the apricot. Like I said, we ate a bunch of them. There's still some on there. The apricots are delicious. They're so delicious. And the plum tree is so heavy with fruit. It's so heavy with fruit. I can't wait to make jam. I made plum, and there's blackberries up here. So I'll pick those blackberries, do plum and blackberry jam. That is going to be so delicious. I did there was a plum tree in our yard in Oakland. Tiny little plums. They were a pain in the ass to process. So they were so small. They were little ones. And made jam. It was rose water. It was a rose water, and I used Ethiopian honey wine. It was like, it's to die for. It's my other cactus. It's doing, like, this cactus has tripled in size since it was planted. Still, might want to cut this dude off and replant this part. I don't know. But it's doing really well. Our climbing rose over there. I planted some nasturtium seed along there, along the fence, so we'll get some heirloom nasturtiums maybe coming up. I have some nasturtium starts that have taken root that we planted over closer to the house. And they are delicious and beautiful and cheerful. Lilies. I'm pretty sure you can eat the lily bulb, but not the plant itself. But if you eat the bulb, then the plant doesn't come back. They're in the onion family. And we got some rogue petunia over here. I don't know where that came from. Anyway. There's Brody, wishing he could come in here and poop. Nope. No pooping in the garden, buddy. No pooping in the garden.